Now on this Big 12 breakdown segment presented by the 480 Experience, we're talking about the top 5 defenses of the Big 12 and honorable mentions to offer. We'll go straight into the honorable mentions because, as exciting as they are, these guys have been playing some good defense, even if the scoreboard doesn't really amplify that. So, I like Cincinnati's defense. I know they're in a high-scoring game against Texas Tech, but they've been a solid defense. They held Houston to 0 points. I know the Cyclones did as well, but they competed well with Pittsburgh just till the end. They gave up those very bad splash plays, but they were a great defense in that game, and they were leading for pretty much 3 quarters. I like Cincinnati's defense. I like Baylor's defense. Baylor ended up shutting down BYU in the second half, making it a formidable comeback for the offense just to throw a pick in the game-ending drive, but it's okay. Baylor has a great defense. I still wouldn't say they're top 5, but they're an honorable mention, so keeping it short and sweet for the honorable mentions because there are definitely a lot of flaws with these teams and their defenses, but this is the beauty of the Big 12. It's always about who plays better defense, wins the turnover battle, dominates time of possession. Next, Tech. I like Texas Tech's defense. They definitely are an aggressive bunch. Wouldn't say they're game changers, but they play together. They communicate well. It's hard to run against that Texas Tech team, but definitely can see some spotty coverages sometimes that teams can capitalize on potentially. Definitely saw some production from Corey Kiner last weekend on Tech, and that's pretty much why I'm compensating a little less for how good Texas Tech could be. And then lastly, we have Kansas as a honorable mention defense. Kansas, great stuff. They've been balling out. I mean, losing those one-score games, it's going to hurt you as a college football team, but you're still a good defense overall. So the criticism shouldn't be shown or altered at that point. Next, we got number 5, ASU. I like ASU as the 5th best Big 12 defense in. The reason why is because they play multi-dimensional. They can stop the run, they can stop the pass, they have some key X-factor players, and I definitely like how well they communicate with each other, they cooperate well, their foundation is set, and I feel like their identity of being an aggressive defense has manifested itself. I like the Sun Devils on defense. Number 4, I got UCF. The Knights have definitely played a lot more better defense. I know you can put the criticism on their game against Colorado, but they're still a good defense. Deshaun Pace is a great player. It was just honestly momentum for Colorado, and they got ahead quickly, and that's what contributed to that very dramatic loss. Kansas State, I like Kansas State at number 3. They're a great defense. I know they didn't perform well in Provo, but it's always going to be their trap game of the year. I feel like we'll look back on it and kind of forget about it. But the point of the matter is that Kansas State defense made Alan Bowman look terrible, made Noah Fafita look terrible. When you make those dynamic quarterbacks look bad and you shut down those running games, that's a testament to you as the number 3 Big 12 defense. Number 2, I got BYU. BYU definitely has been legit. They're unified. They're a great defense. They attack the ball. Cannot wait to see ASU versus BYU just simply because those are going to be 2 great defensive matchups. But at this point in the matter, I like BYU as a defensive team because they're going to try to dominate time of possession and win those turnover battles. Now, number 1, I got the Utah Utes as the best defense in the Big 12 right now. I'm not going to devalue the fact that Noah Fafita pieced them apart and T-Mac got his exposure. But the production was pretty much it was all inferring that they couldn't play for Isaac Wilson anymore. So can't wait to see some more Utah defense, and especially on Friday night next week. But this is your Big 12 top 5. We got ASU, UCF, Kansas, BYU, and Utah. So thank you guys so much for watching. This is another Big 12 breakdown segment of your top 5 defenses. Thanks for watching.